Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw, or Moon Night Raw. Ow. I, Michael Cole, here with Pat McAfee and with the Jackal, or Osiris. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Moon Night Raw, we now know about the TWF World Tag Team winnings, which were held by Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. And who will they be putting their TWF Tag Team winnings up, against? Michael Cole says. And it's not as smooth as you think, to dig some folks out. Fuck. To dig some folks out and say, here you go, you're the new TWF Tag Team Fighters, Michael Cole says. Because Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford are buried somewhere. Then that book stand over there, the bottom half of it, Michael Cole says. If I could tell you one thing, Pat McAfee says, the TWF does have a lot of straps, and they don't have a lot of time to look for wrestlers or fighters or overstars or whatever you want to call them, Pat McAfee says. I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it is what it is, so fuck, I can't just fall. At the end of the day, so we're just going to have to wonder, where they're at, Pat McAfee says. And it is the bind when you have a lot of wrestlers, But then again, it always comes off as, the forgiveness, the Jackal says. It's like the forgiveness. It's like, oh, we have too many wrestlers. We've got too many straps. We didn't put any time, to look for someone. So now we're going to, take a strap off of someone because we couldn't seek someone. Or we forget where we put them. Which is bullshit, the Jackal says. Forgive my English, but it is. Well, that could be your belief, that could be your belief, Jackal, or your thought, Jackal, and you have the right to that thought and belief. Ow. But if we can't seek the other one, then we're going to have to take the strap off of them. And that looks like that's something that, looks like something that, something that Ric Flair, the main overseer of the TWF, would have to do, Michael Cole says. Might be very, fuck, might be a very, very unlikely thing to do, but it would have to be done, Michael Cole says. So, I don't know what Ric Flair's going to do, but he's going to have to make some kind of call. Well, whatever call that is, Pat McAfee says, it might not be the beloved call that he has to do, but he's going to have to make that call. Here we are, everyone. You don't have to take the straps off of us. We're right here. Me, Angelo Dawkins, and me, Montez Ford, TWF Tag Team Fighters. So you don't have to worry about taking the straps off of us. You did some digging. You seeked at us. Here we are. need we go on the reckoning, to tell folks that we think it was dumb that they should have taken the time to dig us out before they did the show. Well, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, it's good you made it to the show because we were getting ready to take the TWF World Tag Team winnings off of you. And thank God we didn't have to do that. Which you're going to have to take on a team that we believe wants to fight you. And that will be the team of, Santos Escobar and Angel Garza. Oh, that right, Ric Flair. We got to beat 2 former WWE NXT light heavyweight fighters. I mean, come on, that's dumb. Yes, it's true. Santos Escobar did win the WWE NXT light heavyweight winnings when he was in NXT before he went to SmackDown. It's true that Angel Garza did win the WWE NXT tag team winnings. Shit! That when he was on NXT before he went to Raw, before SmackDown, NXT again, before SmackDown again. There they are. The match is on. Woo! So, you're sliding us, because me and Angel here are former WWE NXT light heavyweight fighters. Well, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, let's just show them what these 2 former WWE NXT light heavyweight fighters can do. Because, maybe I didn't do everything I wanted to do when I went from NXT to SmackDown. And need be, I didn't do all the things I wanted to do when I went from NXT to Raw to SmackDown to NXT to SmackDown again. But when we win those WWE and those TWF tag team winnings, then you'll onlook us. The fuck? Stand up! This match is for the TWF World Tag Team winnings. First, they are Santos Escobar and Angel Garza. And they are the TWF World Tag Team fighters, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. Well, first off, Michael Cole says, it is true, but he left out one other strap. Angel Garza is a former WWE 24/7 fighter, so he at least has that going for him. And it is true that Santos Escobar has only won the WWE NXT light heavyweight winning. Michael Cole said a drop kick, and Santos Escobar taking down Angelo Dawkins, which knocks down Angel Garza, which knocks down the Fight Keeper. While Wakefulness is being a foe to everybody else in the ring, Pat McAfee says, besides Angelo Dawkins, who is the biggest man of this tag team. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford brings in Montez Ford now. While the Jackal says both Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins did win the WWE NXT tag team winnings. They won the WWE World Tag Team winnings, and they won the WWE Tag Team winnings 2 times. And they formerly had Bobby Lashley as their overseer. They formerly had Big Bad as their overseer. Oh! And none of that's going to help them now. And Santos Escobar just brings in Angel Garza, the Jackal says. You don't notice, he is the son of well-known wrestler Hector Garza. You may have known him from his time in LL, AAA, WWF, WCW. The Jackal says, well, Michael Cole says it is true Angel Garza is a 2-lifetime wrestler coming from the Garza kin. his father Hector Garza was well known for his time in LL AAA and WWF and WCW back in the day. Angel Garza is hoping to at least carry on the Garza kin name as far as skilled wrestling goes, Michael Cole says. Well, he's up to a good start. Backbreaker, Michael Cole says. Pat McAfee says he's hoping to get there. He's hoping to do things that his father couldn't do or wasn't booked to do when he was alive and as a skilled wrestler. And Angel Garza missed. Montez Ford tags in Angelo Dawkins again. And now Angelo Dawkins is going to end the match, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Pat McAfee says if Santos Escobar, doesn't stop it from happening. Santos Escobar's coming in. Montez Ford just hang him on the rope, so that couldn't happen, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Pat McAfee says. Now he's got to reckon is a 1-2-3. What do you know about 1-2-3s? All you know about is kickoffs and handle downs, That's all you know about, you former skilled football player, the Jackal says. Well, I know more about it than you do, Jackal. Or Cyrus. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winners. And still the TWF World Tag Team Fighters, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. Well, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins are still the TWF World Tag Team Fighters. And Santos Escobar and Angel Garza were not so lucky in winning the TWF World Tag Team winnings. Michael Cole said. Well, I can tell you that they came as near, Pat McAfee says, that any tag team that's ever fought Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits or the Street Speakers. They got nothing to be ashamed of. And sooner or later, they will win the TWF Tag Team winnings one day, Pat McAfee says. What, in your dreams? The Jackal says. I mean, that's where they'll win it. But the truth is, Santos Escobar and Angel Garza got buried. They got screwed. They should be the TWF World Tag Team Fighters, but sadly, that didn't happen, the Jackal says. Alright, that's your belief on it, Michael Cole says. Take it away now, Joey Styles. Thank you, Michael. I'm going to be talking here with Santos Escobar and Angel Garza here today on Monday Night Raw and Monday Night Raw. First off, you didn't win the TWF World Tag Team winnings. Well, Joey Styles, you should know by now that it's not how many times you fall off the horse. It's how many times you get back up and get back on the horse, right? And sooner or later, me and Angel here, or Angel Garza, because Dovey never gave his full ring name back to him, we will be the TWF World Tag Team Fighters one day. It will happen. We will put in the time. We will put in the work. And unlike some folks in this world that are just going to bitch and rant about the unfairness of things, we're not going to bitch. We're not going to rant. We're going to put in the time and the work. Santos is right. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford are good wrestlers, or they wouldn't be in the TWF. But we're good wrestlers too. And sooner or later, we will win the TWF World Tag Team winnings. And it won't only be all of those Conan-led teams in TNA and IW and GSW and IW and TNA. But it will not only be tag teams like Chavo Guerrero and Handez, or Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero, Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. It won't be things like that. You will see us as TWF World Tag Team Fighters. Well, that's my talk with Santos Escobar and Angel Garza. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Joey Styles, for talking with Angel Garza and Angel Garza and Santos Escobar here today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. And that's all the time we got here. Michael Cole, with Pat McAfee and with the Jackal. We hope you liked Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.